Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to the new subscribers who have come into this community. This is going to be a candle wax reading. If you're interested in a personal candle wax reading, you can find that on my website and along with other tarot and Reiki services, nadia-alchemy.com. The way that this normally goes, just so that you know, the pile 1 is the yellow and pile 2 is the blue. Timestamps will be in the description box. I will pour the candle wax on paper. This is a candle on paper reading, and then I will pull some tarot and some oracle at the end. So generally speaking, I do pick these candles intuitively, and as you know, colors hold a vibration and a frequency. So of course, what I recommend for these readings, as well as I recommend with my tarot pick a cards reading here or on Instagram, just close your eyes, connect to yourself, take a deep breath, call in your guides, your ancestors, your connection to spirit, of course your ancestors and guides of your highest light, and ask the universe a question, or ask the universe or spirit or God to allow you to open up to this reading and to receive these messages. And of course, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave the rest. But let's go ahead and get started. So pile number 1, this is we're going to start with you with yellow, the yellow candle. So the color yellow is a very warm color. It makes me think of the zodiac sign of Leo and the sun card in the tarot. So you could be going through some kind of illumination, some kind of deep healing, or you could have been going through that since Leo season. I'm also feeling like, you know, summertime could be, or even the spring could be time frames that are important to you. You could be someone that's been feeling maybe a little insecure, indecisive, anxious. I do recommend meditation for anxiousness, and also a reminder that when we're anxious, we're either worrying about the past or worrying about the future. Okay, and to remember to stay present. All right, but let's get started. And see what the candle wax has for you. I'm also seeing honey, bees, so you could be someone who works really hard. I see the fruits of your labor being rewarded. I see sweeter times ahead for pile number 1. I see people like being attracted to your energy as well. I see new ideas. I see my creatives here. I also see you working with spirit, with the universe, with universal energy to manifest things. I see things coming forward, big things, big revelations, big epiphany moments, big moments of empowerment. Some things taking a little longer than others, but spirit wants you to know that everything is taking form as it should and everything is happening in perfect timing. Again, these could be messages from your higher self as well, if that is what you resonate with. I definitely see that there's been a little bit of a struggle with this pile. Maybe some kind of delay in the past. I feel like it's smoothing out. It's working itself out. It's taken some time. Could be something that happened in the summer, or some delays that happened in the summer or the spring, particularly March of this year. I was actually thinking of making this a love, like candle wax reading, like pertaining to love. And so if you've come here regarding a connection, I do see a divine connection. I also see a connection between mother and child. For those in connection, seems like sunnier times, like you're feeling each other's energy a lot. The right connection brings you peace. But you know, there are things to work out in long-term partnership as well. It's not always going to be peace. I feel like there's a lot of people that will be drawn to this pile that are in these divine connections that are meant to come into your life for a reason. And I do feel like there are like sweeter times ahead for you for sure in these connections. I see people like being surprised, in shock. Like, whoa. Maybe even some people nervous to come forward, nervous to reach out, nervous to make a move. But they're gonna do it. Things are gonna take form in very solid ways here. I also see that some people might be asking about abundance, about money. Remember, abundance is, and wealth is more than just about money. It's about like feeling good, feeling emotionally fulfilled, feeling peaceful in life, but also excited. I see people working more with their inner child here, going back to things that they loved to do as children. This being really healthy for them. I see a big yes here for someone. There's still like something missing for things to materialize the way that you'd like. Take one more step, but it is almost ready. I feel like some people have also had some challenges regarding this, or regarding accomplishing something that they've really desired, or getting that yes they need from either a bank or from a partner or from a board. But I see it happening. It's just taken some time, some research, some due diligence on their part, or some like paying off of debts on your end, or making better financial decisions, financial discipline. I also see, like, I heard unlikely collaborations. Or maybe they felt unlikely, but they come out of nowhere, and I see people connecting more. It could be on friendly levels too. Yellow is very much like a friendship color, especially in roses. When, you know, you're gifted yellow roses, it's usually like a friendly energy. And of course, colors matter, you know. They have meanings, they carry meanings in flowers, in energy, and everything, right? You could be working a lot from the solar plexus, or you could be, your human design might, you know, the solar plexus might be what's in focus there. Or your profile maybe focus on the solar plexus. I'm hearing, for some of you, take a deep breath if you're feeling anxious, or you're feeling anxious. Your breath work could be very helpful for you. Take your time. You don't need to rush anything. That's what causes anxiety. When, you know, people try to rush you, or you try to rush things. Look at that flame. It's like so bright. I feel like that's you too. You're like, people in this power are shining bright. People are noticing them. This might make you anxious too. So this power, there might be people that have like social anxiety, but have like dreams of doing things where they need to be social, or they need to do public speaking. The Spirit is saying that's something that we all have to, that a lot of humans deal with. But it shouldn't stop you from doing what you need to do, because, you know, there's definitely something, your light is here for a reason, and it's felt by people, it's seen by people, and it could be very helpful to you and others to take the stage, or to take a more public role, or to open up. And, you know, the anxiety part, we all work through it. Okay, I've been reading tarot for 5 years and been posting on Instagram, and in the beginning, and even still sometimes today, it produces anxiety. But, you know, as long as you remember your why and why you're doing things, then it's easier to step out even in fear. Like, courage is not the absence of fear. It's doing things in spite of it. Because you feel drawn to it. Because you know you're meant to do it, kind of energy. And for some of you, you've known that you've needed to do these things, or that this was your path since you were young. And again, the anxiety might have gotten the best of you. So this might be what you're working through. I definitely see people on stage as well, like performers. Could be you and someone else on like a group of, like a crowd or a stage, like I said. It's funny because I just saw ABA. I don't know if I have some lawyers here, American Bar Association, or ADA is what again? ADA means something too. I forgot right now. So you could be lawyers here. Some people wanting to be lawyers, wanting to fight for something legally, but maybe they're afraid of public speaking, and they know that, you know, lawyers have to speak in court. A lot of lawyers have those issues, and they work through it in law school, and they work through it in their careers. You can do it too. Some people here work with evidence, and they're very good at this. They're good at putting the pieces together. See a lot of like triangular energy too, so I don't know if maybe someone here is interested in visiting the pyramids or is in some kind of math field. You can do it. You have what it takes. This is your path, is something people need to hear in this pile. I see people in this pile like impacting big groups of people. In some cases small, in other cases bigger groups of people. Some of you get really anxious and even get like emotional. I get the little tear here. Again, just, you know, it's okay to cry. It's okay to have moments of anxiety or nervousness. Just don't let it stop you from following like your dreams, is what I'm hearing. Because this will dissipate with time, with experience. Okay? I see someone finally getting a chance to relax, like sitting back in a recliner and relaxing. You deserve this. You need to know this. I see other people like visiting the mountains or visiting a cave or something like this, or maybe you've been in your cave because of anxiety. Again, meditation, grounding, going on meditative walks outside, very helpful for anxiety. I see people like huddled around in groups, maybe sports events. Maybe you might meet someone important at a sports event or in a group setting or in a social setting or a networking setting or a seminar or some kind of event. Could be related to work for sure for many of you. I also like someone may have gotten a dog or been thinking about getting a dog. Go for it. Pets are beautiful. They're so loving and unconditionally loving. Or maybe some people need like a service dog that helps them with their anxiety too. Or you've been thinking about getting your dog certified for that. I think it would really help your anxiety for sure, especially flying and things like this. Let's see what else comes up. Just a little clarity, Spirit. Okay. We've got the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. Yeah, there's been some fears here for this pile. Some fears coming up, like self-entrapment because of your fears, because of not making a decision. You know, maybe because of this unsettling or kind of anxious feeling. You're not trapped. The 8 of Swords, that's the great thing about it. It's not that you're trapped, it's that it's the illusion of feeling trapped. Black tourmaline could help you. Halite, hematite, these are very grounding stones. That's why I said grounding was important too. With the 9 of Wands, it's like you feel a heaviness around following your like true north or following a certain path. Listen to that, but also you have to learn how to discern between like fear because your fear of failing, or fear because there's actually something that path is not for you, like navigating that path, like a bad feeling kind of energy. Also, don't make decisions when you're really tired. That's something I'm getting. Because I feel like your fearful mind, your ego mind kind of goes rampant when you are tired. And that's normal for everybody, even people who work. You just need some grounding, like who work in the energy fields. Queen of Cups. Definitely follow your heart. If you're a man watching this and there has been any disappointment, there's definitely a woman here that still has emotions, deep emotions. If you're a woman, follow your gut, follow your emotion, follow your intuition. If there's been like some setbacks in the past, I definitely see an opportunity, spirit offering you an opportunity, or another opportunity to feel good again, or an offer of some sort. Okay, you've worked very hard for this and you will get a fair outcome. Okay, for some, this is regarding some kind of court case, because the law has come up a couple times. Don't worry, you're going to be successful. Maybe you're afraid of losing money, or you have recently felt like you've been left out in the cold, but you can do this. You will get what you deserve. There is another opportunity here. And spirit is also like giving you a helping hand with this, even through this reading and through just life in general. Manifestation, yeah. Fear may be getting in the way of you manifesting something, but you know, the message here is there's karma and destiny related to this, and working through your fears is possible, and you can do it. Follow your heart. Okay, there's change here as well for this group. Change in a good way, in the way of manifestation, in the way of moving out of fear, in the way of following your dreams, following your heart. And then you have teaching and learning. So you could also be teaching and learning, but above all, there is this happy ending. Okay, or you could be finding a teacher. I do mentoring service too if you're interested in those things, coaching sessions or whatever you want to call that, one-on-ones. Again, I do see some people manifesting some kind of teacher or a class that they've been wanting to change their energy or to learn something new. And I see a happy ending there. For others, I feel like a connection is having a happy ending. Something is manifesting. Things are changing in the right direction for you. And that it's really taught. You've really learned the lesson here. For some, you're moving forward because you've learned the lesson. And you can help others navigate those type of lessons going forward too. But also, for others, this is a change in a connection that is good, that is positive, that is manifesting this happy ending. Okay? So group number 1, if you liked this reading or any parts resonated, or you'd like to see more in the future, go check out my other candle wax readings or pick a power readings. But please like, subscribe, comment, let me know how it resonated. I always love to hear it, and of course it inspires me to do this more often. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. See you later. All right, so group number 2, the blue candle. All right, so with blue, and this is not like, there's 2 blues in the candles that I have, and this blue is more like an aqua, so it gives me like water vibes. You could be a water side or very in touch with your emotions at this time. I'm also seeing a connection to the archangels or the angelic realms. You could also be going through some sadness at this time, but things are getting lighter. You could be, you know, exploring the depths of your emotions at this time. There could be people reaching out to you as well during this Mercury in retrograde. And I apologize for shuffling here, but I just want to shuffle between piles. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can always find me at nadi-alchemy.com. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm also seeing like the clouds. I don't know if you felt like your head is up in the clouds, or you might be seeing symbols in the clouds. Oh my gosh, look at how the wick has kind of curved downward like this. There might be some like explosive communication coming in, or something that you're not expecting. Communication that you're not expecting coming in. Kind of lights a fire, or brings in some kind of clarity. I'm also seeing like someone wanting or needing to speak their truth here, pile number 2. Like I told pile number 1, initially I was going to make this a love reading. And I feel like if they both had love readings, or love like sections of it, I definitely feel like someone wants to reach out here. Someone feels hooked, or feels like there could be like telepathic communication here between connections or between people, whether those connections are platonic or like spiritual, romantic, things like this. I'm also feeling like this pile, you may have children, a baby boy, either one that's coming in or a small child. Very angelic, sweet energy here. This child came into your life to teach you something and to play the role. You know, all our souls, especially our children, you know, we're connected to them and they're connected to us for a reason. I love exploring astrology even with like my child, so like to better understand the relationship and our roles with each other. So maybe this is something you're interested in. I definitely say go for it. For others, there may be pregnant mamas looking on here, looking to see what the sex of their baby is. Could be a boy. I see boy, or you could already have a boy, having another boy. Yeah, I'm feeling like this tingly feeling in my crown chakra. For some, this is spirit babies, but babies that haven't come into form yet, but that want to. And you've been getting like signs and synchronicities. You're seeing like repetitive messages about it. I'm sorry, guys. There's like this little, I opened the windows to sage and there's like this little annoying little fly. And if you look at the meaning of flies, it's actually abundance. Flies are about abundance, especially those little fruit ones. You could have like a little annoyance in your life, pile number 2, but it's gonna work out. It's like a blessing in disguise is what I'm hearing. It's gonna provoke certain conversations that needed to happen, or certain encounters, or like release of emotion. You could be an Aquarius, because I thought of the water bearer for some reason just now. You know, the Aquarius, even though it's an air sign, it is a water bearer, the symbol of Aquarius. Something could be happening in Aquarius season, which is not that far away, being that we're in December. This pile, the energy feels much more tranquil than the first, and blue is symbol of tranquility. So maybe you want to work with baby blue, or a light blue color for tranquility, or you need to spend some time like in peaceful moments, still moments. There's a lot of emotional big cycles ending for this group, or starting big full circle moments emotionally connected to you, your soul family. For some partners, like this merging of energy, things making more sense, things aligning, the path appearing more clear. There's more trust, more peace. This is causing a lot of ascension, a lot of elevation in your life. Like I said, a lot of full circle moments. Pay attention to those moments where everything kind of clicks. Or also see those moments for you guys, like moments where things just click, things are aligning perfectly. And it's like at that moment you're like, wow, like this is why this happened this way. I didn't understand in the moment. There was all this emotion, all this fear, but now it's like I feel peace because it all makes sense. And that's what this group is going to be experiencing, or could be experiencing already, or in the recent future. I'm seeing the Vesica Pisces. So like merged energies, but also two whole energies merging. So it's not like there's codependency. That's a very healthy connection, relationship. Things finally, coming full circle. Things finally aligning. I see some of you working with lighter crystals, like blue crystals, crystal healing, particularly celestite. But blue aura quartz I heard as well. For some, these full circle moments might come with like tears. Whether that's good or not, you know, it's okay. You need to release. It's full of emotion. Doesn't necessarily mean it's perceivably good or bad, is what I'm getting. Emotional moments. I feel like there may be people in this pile where you've been feeling like you were blocked, but it was just a reroute. There's a reason why you're having a reroute regarding certain things where you couldn't go in a certain direction. It's going to become clearer to you, perhaps even in Mercury retrograde. Or there could be some people during Mercury retrograde, I think it starts on December 15th, but we're already in the shadow period, that feel like things are harder to communicate, or like be mindful that this is normal in the transit, but that things will clear up eventually and you'll be okay. It just might not be the right time to have those conversations or have that clarity. For most people it will be though, but there's a small group of people where I see like there's like a little impasse, or they have to go, they were going one way and they have to go left, and it feels like a tight squeeze. You know, an unexpected squeeze in a different direction. Just go with the flow is what I'm hearing. I'm also seeing the letter T, the letter C. Could be significant. U. Also see people laughing. There may be people that haven't spoken in a long time. It starts off very light, like very funny, kind of friendly. I feel like this is like the most unintimidating way that they could approach you, like through humor. Again, this power, I feel your emotions very heightened, so be careful not to, you know, it might spill into other areas of your life. You might be feeling emotional in multiple areas of your life. It's just that season for you. It's better if you don't repress it and just allow it to kind of flow through you, for sure. I'm also seeing like a hammer. Kind of feels like the Thor hammer. I don't know, maybe someone here is like Thor, or likes like the superhero stuff. I know I do. Maybe there's feelings of worthiness that you've been working through, because the hammer is associated, like only someone worthy can hold it kind of thing. Or maybe there's someone thinking about becoming a judge. You know, because the gavel, whatever. I see someone here with like a mustache, like a goatee. Could be significant to someone. He looks like a scholar, or like a judge, or like someone older, wiser. Could be confirmation for some that some of these messages are regarding someone like this. Or could be someone's father as well. Father energy coming through. A masculine energy for sure, obviously. Well, you know. Whatever you identify as, but could have those features. There's also like this feeling too, like people communicating and not wanting the combo to end, you know, like wanting to continue. Maybe you felt that but nothing was said, and so this is confirmation that it was definitely mutual. Definitely some hot feelings there. The wax didn't burn me, but it, you know, melted on my finger. I think some people are afraid to get burned, and maybe that's why they're a little bit apprehensive over reaching out. Just trying to see if I see any other message here in this wax. A lot of busyness with this pile, a lot of busyness. A lot of different paths taken. You're exactly where you need to be. A lot of connecting with others. Maybe through the internet, through social media platforms. Or you could have like an audience or a community. This could be growing. I see you connecting with people in different areas, different groups of people. Making connections. Like, you know, logically or insightfully as well. A lot of throat chakra focus here, for sure. Let's see, what else do we have for this message? Knight of Swords. Literally, communication. Someone reaching out. Could have been in and out very quickly, but something needed to be said, or someone wants to communicate here. Ooh, the Lovers. Could be a lover, a past lover, a present lover, a future counterpart. This could also be needing to make a decision, but don't be hasty. Think it through. The Hanged One. There's something here you needed to view something from a different perspective. So if there was any kind of delay, it's because of that. I see people working really hard here, or working towards like seeing the higher perspective of things. Could have Gemini energy, could have Pisces energy, could have the earth sign, air signs. I see love coming in for this power. Communication, seeing a connection from a different perspective, a lot of passion in connection, a lot of investment in connection. Queen of Wands, yes, attracting this, calling this in. The Hermit, could be Virgo energy as well. This is also energy of the healer, so you could be healers that work with couples, or like within the twin flame community or soul partnership community, spiritual community. Don't get caught up in the labels. Or you could be doing a lot of work and helping relationships here, or couples heal. Or you could be doing a lot of healing in your own relationships. Even if there's been a period of hermitness, there's still a lot of attraction, a lot of connection within this couple or this energy. Working with spirit, things are materializing, things are manifesting. Keep following your heart, keep trusting your intuition. Pound number 2 for sure, especially when it comes to making decisions. Things may feel like they have taken a long time, or they've been at a standstill, but they haven't. They've just been like the bear hibernating. Yeah, 11, alignment. There's alignment here. 11, you may be seeing that synchronicity. Or 333, there's a divine plan, a divine alchemy, could be divine intervention for some, divine alignment involved. But there's also this sense of like you've done the work internally to shift your perspective, to evolve spiritually, and this is causing a rebirth either in connection or in your life. A decision you make will cause a rebirth in your life. A lot of spiritual vibes here. Very spiritually connected vibes, for sure. And love, yes, love partnership, literally. I've been saying that from the beginning. And parenting, you could be having a baby. There could be spirit babies coming in for spiritual connections. But this can also be like you guys parenting your own inner child, right? And like seeing, oh wow, like I was carrying this weight with me because of my parents, right? And here, and now you're becoming like more empowered. It's shifting your perspective, you're healing. You're coming out of a hermit mode, reborn. Both individually and in a love partnership, right? Because as within, so below. So if you like this power number 2, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Go look at the other content that I have. I've been reading for a long time, and my messages are always timeless. You can also book a reading at nadi-alchemy.com. Thank you so much for being here, for engaging, for commenting, for liking. I appreciate you guys so much. You can find me on Instagram as well. I do post there daily, and I try to post here weekly. So yeah, I love you guys. Sending you off with so many good vibes. Take care.